You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Wake up!
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide and KFMA.com on this beautiful Thursday, October 27th. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
Good morning, Powers.
Good morning, Pete.
All right, we got a great super show lined up for you this morning. Of course, we're giving away tickets for Greta Van Fleet today. That's happening at, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock for Greta Van Fleet. We also have U of A football tickets giveaway and passes for the Nightmare on Congress, the biggest Halloween party in Tucson happening Friday night at Hotel Congress. Yesterday, I was scrolling through social media, and, you know, with social media, they always have those, like, funny satire, like, headlines that are so absurd, they're hilarious, you know, and I saw this one, I was like, That's crazy. That's funny. There's no way that's true. That's why that's hilarious. And the headline was, Kanye West showed up unannounced at Skechers corporate headquarters and was promptly bounced. It turns out that was 100% true. So it was so absurd. It seemed like it was satire. And this is Kanye continuing his Off His Meds tour 2022, going to Skechers with a film crew to presumably strike a deal with Skechers, which is odd considering Skechers. Here's your fun facts that I found out about Skechers when you go down the rabbit hole there. They were founded by a Jewish family, still run by a Jewish family.
Oh,
yeah, which is a fun fact. You know, Skechers, they've been producing shoes for quite some time, and that's fine. That's great if you're not currently in hot water for being extremely anti-Semitic or saying things that could be considered anti-Semitic. So it's not a good look when you're going in to attempt to do business. So that's how bad it's getting for Kanye West. In fact, even outlets like TJ Maxx wants nothing to do with him.
not TJ Maxx.
This is the, like, you know, bottoming out. This is rock bottom. Their parent company, which also owns Marshalls and Home Goods, is done carrying his stuff too. And apparently they were carrying Kanye West stuff in Home Goods. Who would have known?
I just saw a tweet come through too. It said the Food City on Valencia and 12th is cutting all ties with Kanye.
No,
are they?
Yeah.
That Food City?
Yep.
Jesus, man. Well, then everyone, let's gather around and start praying for Kanye because he's going to be broke soon. If he can't make Food City money, it's done. And now, yesterday we talked about on the show how Forbes in March of 2021 estimated his net value at $6.8 billion, right? Now, after everything in the past 72 hours, or now it's, you know, add another 24 hours on top of that, his net value is down to $400 million. So he essentially lost $5.8 billion in a week going on this. And part of his argument in interviews with like Piers Morgan is talking about how smart he is because he's so rich. And now he completely took that out of the argument. You know, if he went back to Piers Morgan next week, Piers Morgan's going to have an even more smugger look on his face.
Is that even possible?
I know.
That's what I'm saying. And you know, then they're going to compare bank accounts. So the whole thing is brutal. But now it's at a point where it's beyond satire. I honestly thought this was a joke. I looked at this as I'm scrolling through Twitter, just like, yeah, that's funny. Oh, internet. You did it again, coming up with the absurd scenarios and then I just saw more and more, and then verification, like, oh my effing God, that's true. That's true. So, you know, the prayers continue to go out to the meds that keep Kanye in check, and I don't even know what to say anymore on that. But we'll move forward. Yesterday, I actually was fortunate enough to go to a soft opening for media night for a Cuban restaurant that opened up right down the street from me. It's on Grant. It's called Mojo Cuban restaurant. So, yeah, very nice, right? And I thought the inside, the decor was awesome. The food was good. And here's what I did. So I got invited. And you guys were back up, by the way. I took my girlfriend, right? Because, you know, I got to get brownie points.
We were back up.
Well, yeah. I would have brought, I had a +1. So I only had, and I know you guys like free food as well.
You know I'm part Cuban.
Powers more than Rico. He doesn't eat carbs.
Uh.
But so I had you guys as backup, but I had to bring my girlfriend for bonus points, and I haven't taken her on a date forever. And this is a free date because media night, you get this stuff for free. They get like, here, come enjoy an appetizer and an entree and a cocktail on us.
Yeah,
I'm
a
like,
sampler, my favorite thing at any restaurant.
yes, yes, and it was fantastic. So my girlfriend ordered the vegan platter. I ordered the mojo chicken, which is a delicious Cuban chicken. But then also I put in parentheses, they're like each order entree, and I was like, okay, I'll take this entree. My girlfriend will take this entree, and then parentheses, I'm like, but I wouldn't be mad if you slipped me a Cuban sandwich as well, because I'd like to try that. Yeah, do a little wink, wink, and they were kind enough. They hooked me up with a Cuban sandwich, right? And so so at the end of this whole thing, we had a couple drinks. We had 3 entrees, an appetizer platter, 3 cocktails. And then so we only paid for 1 cocktail. So at the end of the night, the server comes by and they said tips are appreciated. So she said the tab came out to $13 for all this, which is good. So I whip out a wad of cash and I peel off 2 20s. And this server, her eyes bulged out of her head like I was Daddy Warbucks. It was the biggest baller move ever. Right? She's like, "Oh, are you sure?" And I'm like, "Okay, now let's put it in perspective."
But then you gave it to your girlfriend.
No.
Okay.
Put it in perspective. I got like $100 worth of stuff.
Right.
I'm paying $40. I'm still getting $60 off. And I'm just passing on those savings to the server. But she looked at me as if I won the lottery and I'm just showing off, I'm flexing. And if I was just on a date, I would have had crazy sex when I was done. Right? It was such a turn on. I mean, if I wasn't banging the girl I took there, I definitely would have been banging the waitress because her eyes, she lit up. She was excited. But
Man, $40 in this economy goes a long way.
Yes, it does.
My God.
Yes, it does. And when you peel it off with like no sweat, I'm like, here's 40. Yeah.
Would you peel it off with no sweat, those 20s?
Here's a potentially winning scratch card.
Yeah, I counted it. 1, 2. There you go. Boom. And again, she almost jumped out of her skin. She was so excited. And she's like, "Are you sure?" Yeah, baby, I'm sure.
Are you living in Cuba still? What's going on?
Yeah, I know.
Good Lord.
But again, I was on a date with my girlfriend who I've been with for a couple of years. So if it was just a regular date, like a first date, going home guaranteed crazy sex, looking like a baller
Different
extraordinaire.
kind of Cuban sandwich.
Absolutely. But since it was on a date with a girlfriend that I've been living with for a couple of years, we went home. She played a game on her phone for like an hour, and then we went to bed.
Nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, that pimpness, you're looking like such a pimp, and you don't get these opportunities often. I don't. That where I look like an actual pimp, where they're like, "Oh, this guy, he's got his life together," right? Even though it's all facade. That's the moment you should ride that momentum. I didn't get to ride that momentum, and it's unfortunate, but I still got free food, so that's good.
Well, next time maybe you swing by that Dollar Tree on the way home and go take that girl on a shopping spree.
Right. Yeah.
How many items is that?
Again, that's relationship stuff. So yeah, and it still won't work on first date stuff for sure. Like Dollar Tree, you can get everything in aisle 3. Ooh, but balling. All right. Let's hit the reset. We got your morning moron coming up after Giovanni and the Hired Guns, kicking things off with Metallica. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Let's go. Ballin'. You never used ballin' before? You can now. So that's on you. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the podcast broadcast. We are live. We're going to be going through our Spirit Halloween memes of what you've been seeing. Have you put together any more? Did you come across any more, Rico?
Not as good as yours.
Yes. Well, Rico made the one, and in case you haven't saw it, which I think most of you have already, if you follow me on Instagram, he nailed it. This dude just knocked it out of the park because we've seen lots of them. We're going to go through a list BuzzFeed put together of some of the Spirit Halloween memes, and each and every year. I think it started a couple years ago. When do you recall first seeing a Spirit Halloween meme, Rico?
I don't know. I think this year reminded me, but maybe last year.
Yeah, so it is the running joke. And so Rico put this together, took a picture of me, slapped it on Spirit Halloween bag, but then also included the text, which, again, I think you nailed. Hoodie from 1995, check. Vans from 1993, double check. 200 milligrams caffeine, oh, yes. Bag of dick jokes, I got those. 200 milligrams nicotine. Well, you don't see me do it on the stream, so it's not real. Glade air freshener, inside joke. You streamers get it. See, Aura of Teenage Rebellion, fucking nailed that like a carpenter.
Nice.
Yeah. And of course, if you follow along the podcast broadcast, and you know this for fact as well, cartoonishly and painfully large testicles.
I synced it.
I seen it. Yes, I sent it. That's why you seen it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. In fact, actually, I think Lisa, who commented on this, Megan said, I can't look at / listen to you the same way anymore. I'm going to constantly think you're in pain now. And guess what? I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if I sit down too fast. That's why, these guys see me all the time.
There is definitely tragedy behind the scenes.
Yes.
Complains about it constantly. We're off the air like, my balls. My balls.
That's why I feel like, pain is comedy. And that's why I can throw out a couple chuckles here and there, and, because I'm constantly in pain. Only when I'm moving. So that's cool. Or sitting. Oh, and obviously the elephant in the room is all of a sudden Powers is a biker and a manly man.
No, it's his Lemmy costume.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And this, of course, you're baby stepping towards getting just a mustache, right? So you wanted to play with it first?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I begged you not to shave your beard off. You got to speak into the microphone when you make that face.
Ace of Spades.
Bring the microphone with you.
That's right. The Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades.
I gotta tell you I'm your man.
Mm-hmm.
You win some, lose some.
You do look
So
like
good.
Lemmy towards the end.
I used to
A
actually rock
giant
this
mole.
for fun.
Yeah.
But not as like bushy beard. Thing about this, you can really see how decent my mustache really is.
It's a
really
good
impressive,
mustache.
actually.
Yeah.
We're live on the podcast broadcast, by the way. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Join us there because we're going to go through a slideshow of Spirit Halloween memes, some of the best memes that we have. And Powers is a living meme right now as he is messing with his facial hair, looking like Lemmy. Like Lemmy, about 3/4 into the bottle of Jack.
There you go.
Yes. So looking super rough. I think we're going to have Powers, since he looks so macho today, arm wrestle Rico to see who's going to win. Will it be the facial hair over the actual guy who goes to the gym? I think the facial hair is going to win this one.
Me too.
We'll find out strictly on the podcast broadcast. Join us, youtube.com/beefvegan, or any of our Facebook pages, even on Twitch, if you Twitch around. But we'll be back after Incubus's Drive. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. You know the name of the show. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, clear. All right.
We actually do it. We got to do the Predator handshake,
Oh, you
the
always
midair arm wrestling.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
I got another
You son of a bitch.
another fire comment on this meme that you put together, Rico.
It's an inferno, baby.
Yeah, man.
Follow us at arizonahomes.org.
Exactly. Yes.
Promote it.
This latest one is promoted on Arizona_diaries. So, Instagram, man, you got to get your shit together. Zuck, dude, you figure it out. You've been
Well, you don't
infiltrated
know
by.
if those are fake or not. Have you actually tried to promote on there?
I know they're fake. Don't
Well, what's your
fall for it.
definition
Come
of
on.
fake? Because
I
some of them, they're
Promote
not
it.
fake. They just, their Instagrams are just made up of other people's Instagrams. They'll be like, oh, can we post it? And
No.
then go follow this guy.
No, it's a robot. In fact, they instantly comment when you post stuff like this. Everyone knows this or has seen this when they post stuff, and they'll get that. So here, well, the good thing about Instagram is they're putting the real comments on top, right? So Jacqueline's real comment, Celtic Soul, that's Ashley, Yaz, Weirdo commented, Lisa, so I know these people, and then it gets down to this shit. And that's spam, that's spam, that's spam, that's spam.
Click
that's
the
spam.
Arizona Diaries one.
Yeah.
No, see, Rico did that, and now he keeps getting like random text messages from spammers.
Now I have dysentery.
Yeah, and if you follow Rico, then you see these posts all the time where he is trolling them. And I honestly think it's because he clicked on one of the promo links.
I don't know. How do they get the number then?
Yeah, that's not how it works.
It's locked into your phone. It's connected to your phone.
It's in the computer.
Look
Yeah.
at this is
in the computer.
this is an example. Hi, hey, how's the what is it? I don't even know what that
It's
is.
the bone, the tailbone.
Oh, nice.
Coccyx.
Yeah, Cossack Town. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. I'm an idiot. Laxi, I lost my phone using my mom. Okay, that's weird. Gross. Don't use your mom. She's bipolar. Remember what happened in Cleveland? I typed the wrong number. My bad. Sorry. Laxi, just because we tried pegging that one time doesn't mean that you have to keep doing this. I still have feelings. Whatever. Hit me up again soon. and say hi to Deborah.
And keeps going.
Oh, it keeps going. And again, this is
Change
all
the
because
name.
he clicked on the link. And do you have any comments here where it's like, promote this on Arizona
Oh, no,
Families?
they know better.
Yeah, I guess you're right on that. I'm Veronica from Czech Republic, living in the U.S., though. What's your name? Just go ahead and read it, Rico. Can you read it?
My name is Zane. My great-grandfather was from the Czech Republic. It's why I have a huge penis.
Oh, okay.
I'm very grateful for the Czech people. What's your favorite coffee, Veronica?
Zane, may I know your age, if you don't mind me asking? I am 34.
I'm 32, a prime age for a primal peak performance sexual Adonis.
Okay.
I don't mind that you're older. I can blow the dust off.
Would you like to trade one pic so we both have an idea?
Of my penis? You don't go into a Ferrari store and ask for a free Ferrari.
Motherfucker.
I go, if she just let me borrow her phone too. Full circle, baby.
Ah.
I love that motherfucker with the period.
Yeah. You think
They
this
lost
chick
it.
was real?
It was
I don't know.
probably just some horny guy in India trying to get my information.
Or your dick pic.
Somebody else, I had a friend of mine. She's like, well, are you really that mean to the girls? I'm like, no, you don't get. That's not a.
They're not real girls.
They're not real
Ron.
girls.
Isn't that funny how
That's not a real
people-
South Korean girl.
Rock
Right,
on
well,
2.1 KFMA. We're talking about this the random text messages that Rico keeps getting and trolling back. He's fun to follow. So if you're on Instagram, Unreal Rico,
boy.
that's the page that you want to follow for Rico's content. And yeah, he just trying to figure out what is the motive behind these.
How many other people out there are getting these? Like the random unsolicited text messages like, hi, let's talk. Hey, hello.
Yeah, I don't get those at all. But again, I'm not clicking on promotions from Arizona fans. So I really think it's because you got curious and that's how they get you. Yeah. So I don't even want anything. I don't want them to be able to track my Instagram to my phone number or even my IP address. I think, they're onto
OnlyFans
it.
is definitely secured, right?
Yeah, OnlyFans is totally secure.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not getting any again, I'm not
spam.
getting any troll texts. All right. And I definitely have looked up the OnlyFans for the sake of the show.
Right.
Fact-finding.
Yes. Investigative journalism for sure. Yeah, sure. I follow a dwarf. Yes, because I
It's
was
the-
curious.
It's the only one he pays for because it's half price.
Yes, it's only $3. And I'm like, well, that is half price. So
You're fascinated with the way the human body works. You're just a curious guy.
I am like a doctor.
Yeah.
I am like a doctor.
Dr. Beef.
Yeah, you bought it because you were curious. You're bi-curious.
Okay.
Ah.
This is like the third gay joke today that you or
He's
no,
meeting
maybe it's
quota.
not.
You told us we had to.
Yeah, I thought I have it on a form here.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, if you want to get gay, let me show you this picture of Zac Efron because you're gonna dig this.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Okay. Now, next year must be the year of the wrestling biopic. You know that Chris Hemsworth, aka Thor, has been cast to play Hulk Hogan,
Mhm.
and we can't wait for that movie. That's going to be a Netflix movie, and Chris Hemsworth almost killed himself, swelling up to the size of Hulk Hogan's stature. Hulk Hogan's stature, right? He looks like Hulk Hogan, and I think that movie should be good as long as it's not told by Hulk Hogan, right? Because everyone, if they tell their own life story, is going to tell it through rose-tinted glasses.
Hey, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now Zac Efron went viral yesterday because there's a picture of him in just a towel showing that he is super swole, bigger and buffer than he was in Baywatch. If you remember Baywatch, he was all cut up. Now he looks like the Incredible Hulk. He got this
He-Man.
weird He-Man style haircut. And he's just in a towel, and you see he's shredded and he's swelled up. And the reason why is because he is going to play legendary wrestler Kevin Von Erich in the movie Iron Claw. So this is another wrestling biopic. So apparently this, Hollywood works in trends. Now, I don't think Zac Efron was a good cast for this either. Kevin Von Erich was he was shredded, but he was also kind of skinnier.
Yeah.
Zac Efron looks more like a bulky wrestler. But still, my question is, are we going to have just a flood of nothing but wrestling movies? And if so,
We need some.
yeah, which wrestling movies do we need to see?
I agree. One
Ultimate
can
Warrior.
only hope. Yeah. Jeez. That Ultimate Warrior is like the Michael Bay of wrestling movie biopics. It's horrible.
Yeah,
We need that Macho Man biopic.
that would be
Mhm.
good.
Immediately.
Yes. Just the fact that Macho Man was a character, he lived a dangerous lifestyle. His love affair with Miss Elizabeth was well documented. And it could be really dark.
Yeah.
So eventually, yes, we should get the Macho Man biopic. Anyone else that would make an interesting biopic movie?
The hot rod, Rowdy Roddy Piper.
I met the hot rod. I had a
Me
nice
too.
2-hour
actually.
conversation with him. Do you have a 2-hour conversation with him in
Nobody
your house?
shook me out. I have a photo to prove it.
Okay.
I got a photo where I'm in Piper's pit. He's got his arm around me.
Yes, you paid $20 for that photo. So
No,
I hung out with him for
awesome.
2 hours talking with him, and he was a very calm dude. But yes, he did party hard, did a lot of cocaine, did live the gimmick, so to speak. So that would be an interesting one as well. And then we saw the Andre the Giant documentary, and that would be impossible to cast. But speaking of which, Andre the Giant is the #1 trend on Twitter right now. We're going to do Beast retweets on the podcast broadcast so you can see the image as to why Andre the Giant is taking over Twitter today, plus some other things that I found in the Twitterverse that I'm going to share with you. So join us, youtube.com/pfegan, or keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. What about, say, who else? I mean, the Chris Benoit story. I think they are making a Chris Benoit movie.
That's terrible, though.
I know, but I think they are. And yeah, that's super dark and twisted. If you don't know the story of Chris Benoit, he snapped and killed his son and his wife. And this was all during the time when he was, I think, champion at ECW. And
He was about to fight for the title, and win it.
yeah.
Mm.
Brutal.
No.
And Zac Efron looks more like Chris Benoit than Kevin Von Erich.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
pull up some old Van Erich photos. I mean, how skinny was
I
that
know.
guy?
Wait, is he Kevin or is he Kerry?
I think
It
it's
is-
Kevin. It's
okay.
it's not
Main
it's not the
survivor.
Red Rooster.
Because remember, one of those Von Erichs is so jacked, but he's got the phony foot.
that was the Red Rooster.
After the
Okay.
motorcycle accident?
I think so.
Yes. Oh, look at you know about wrestling folklore.
Well, I read the article yesterday about the whole thing.
Oh, okay. So
Um,
this picture of Zac Efron piqued your curiosity, huh?
yeah, I'm like, I want to get that swell.
Oh yeah, I know you do. So Kevin Von Erich, so the Iron Claw. Of course,
That's why this is the Iron Claw.
And-
grabs your skull and squeezes it.
if you're asking like why Kevin Von Erich, well, he's the last Von Erich alive. So he's the last one living to tell the story.
Okay.
So obviously the other Von Erichs weren't around to make a movie deal and make that happen.
It's gonna be like some crazy witch in the movie that like curses the family, like a Texas gypsy or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
That'd be a good
Let me
idea.
tell you something. The Texas Gypsy is already a movie all on its own.
That's very true.
A24 movie. coming
Yeah,
at you.
get it done.
Right.
Von Erich's can cameo in that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, let's see. Zac Efron. I'm gonna try to pull up this side by side.
Hi, weirdo.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me, but you're saying what's up, the weirdo.
No,
Eh.
the weirdo.
Yeah. Okay. There should be a side by side that I'll be able to pull it. Oh wait, this is funny. Fucking internet.
Oh,
Here.
internet.
Yeah. Oh, internet. Look what you do. There's Zac Efron
Oh,
as
that's
the
the Hulk.
Incredible
Nice.
Hulk. Yeah. That's good.
You're not gonna like me when I'm
He's got like a thick barrel chesty Ivan Putski style body.
Yes. Okay. So here's the side by side that I'm referring to.
yoked.
So that's Zach. There's
That's
Kevin.
Mhm.
Yeah, Kevin Von Erich. So Kevin Von Erich had a more slender frame, and yeah. But who knows? We'll see how it turns out. And obviously, it wasn't even as tan too. That's another thing. The Von Erichs, Kevin Von Erich in particular, famously pale. He was like Undertaker white before the Undertaker, right? Am I wrong there, Powers?
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a weird photo because they were tan. They were leathery. They were leathery.
Texas leather boys.
Yeah, they were kind of leathery folks.
Oh yeah, I'll show you more.
Mhm.
Let's see if Whoa, that's like straight up gay porn. I gotta be careful on this one. Oh, okay. That was straight up penis. So
Yeah.
okay. All right. Let's.
I'll do my research and show you later, Powers.
Yeah. I'll do beast retweets, but don't have any of that here.
Efron junk.
Yeah. Jesus. All I did was put Zac Efron in Twitter, and they're like, "You want to see his dick?" No. Twitter.
Here you go.
Sick ass.
80 million retweets.
It is the best social media app out of all of them, to be honest with you.
Is it?
Not because of the dicks. Well, I mean, it's uncensored. You can see nudity. If you put in Titty Tuesday,
It's true.
you're gonna see a bunch of titties.
That's a beef tip.
That's fact. So,
Mm-hmm.
is it true? Is it worth it? Yes. Okay. So let's do. Okay, this is what we're talking about. Andre the Giant. Okay. back to full circle.
Oh God, his nudes.
Right.
It's Andre. Oh no, it's Andre the Giant
Oh,
stick.
God.
I know.
Why is it 3D and coming out of the screen?
It's right here. Oh, yes. Andre the Giant stick. That's legend as well. But the reason why Andre the Giant is going viral on Twitter is because this guy tweeted this out saying scientists at Stanford University have reconstructed a 3D model of how Joseph, the husband of Mary, the mother of Jesus Christ, might have looked. And everyone's like, bro, that's just Andre the Giant and the Princess Bride. Go fuck off.
Right.
So
the blender, like Maya 3D or something.
Like 100%.
there's no way this is not Andre the Giant. So this is a troll move on so many different levels.
Like
And
it is just Andre the Giant. It's absurd.
it has to be. There is no other way. It
You
can't.
know, also, I'm not sure. I believe that there was some book that chronicles some of biblical times. You'd think that Joseph might have stood out a little more in the stories of just like, oh, he happened to be the father of God, but 7 foot tall as well.
7'4", 500
left
pounds.
out.
Yes.
They
I
just
know.
left that out. It's not important.
Yeah. Speaking of wrestling,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, stepdad.
AEW has been working really hard. You know, they were saying shit a lot, and the TBS executives were like, and they were dropping F-bombs, and
Yeah.
and TBS executives were like, hey, you know, can you scale it back a little bit? You know, just so keep it a little more family friendly. And MJF heard this, and he's like, absolutely, fam, hold my beer.
I'm gonna gargle your piss.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was
Why is that a threat?
that was that they, you
I
know,
don't want him to
scaling it
gargle my
back.
piss.
Yeah, this
I
is
don't.
family entertainment. The professional wrestling on TBS. Be like, hey, can you guys not say shit or fuck so much? Yeah, no problem. MJF, can you not say shit or fuck? Oh yeah, absolutely, not a problem.
How many middle
gonna
school
gargle
teachers
your
are having to
piss.
stop their kids from saying this in class?
Right.
No.
All right.
No, they're all saying "scissor me, daddy." That's what they say now.
This media has been just poor
Uh-oh.
copyright. I was gonna show Katy Perry being a cyborg. That was trending.
Ooh.
Okay, check this out. The ridiculously photogenic fox. This is actually a really cool video here that I want to share you. This curious fox ended up being a perfect model for this guy after he almost tried to eat him. But you'll see the audio, and he's gonna giggle here.
I would giggle if a fox was next to me.
Mhm. Yeah, he's like, "Can I eat you? Can I eat you?" No.
Come on.
All right. Well, then how about I just pose for you and watch what this fox does.
Can I eat you after this?
Yeah. And then boom, just lets us start taking a bunch of pictures. The end result, money. Look at that.
That does look like the nice before picture of the fox on the internet that's just dead and rotting away.
I know. I
Oh,
got
look
like
at his
mad.
ears.
I got mad Jurassic Park vibes from that. The
Yeah.
dinosaur before he kills Newman.
Yeah, and we finally
Come
found
on,
an
cute little
answer.
thing.
We finally got an answer to that hit song that came out about 8 years ago. What does the fox say? It obviously says cheese.
Gargle my
Aw.
piss.
Whoa. All right. In learning today, here's the here's a red river in Peru. It says gargle my piss. All right, I retweeted that just because I was high and I was like, oh, look at the red river. It flows crimson because of the iron oxide that runs off the local mountains in the rainy season. And this is in Peru. And I'll end it with this. Beast retweets, tweet. If I took this woman to the dolphin park, I would be extremely pissed off after her reaction to this. She opens her legs wider, dude. She's massaging the dolphin.
He's got a whole new fetish.
She liked that way too much.
Yeah, there's no resistance. It's just like,
Look at
yeah,
that.
all right, this is cool.
Look at that.
Aren't dolphins the only other mammals that have sex for pleasure as well?
Oh yeah, no. There are many
Dolphins.
documents of
Ugh.
sexually assaulting dolphins. Dolphins are like they could be,
Savages.
they're savages. They could be terrible living creatures. They do gang rapes. They get high. They are just like us.
They do get high. I was a blowfish, right?
Yeah, the
puffer
no,
fishes.
it's the
Yeah.
puffer fish. Yeah. And so this lady, the way that she's reacting to it was, again, if I took her to a park, it was like a first date. I'm like, hey, Linda, you want to go to a dolphin park? Look, you get to pet the dolphin in that suit. What the fuck are you doing with this dolphin, Linda? Dude, I paid for this ticket.
I was the one that bought dinner. Jeez.
You're going to be fucking a dolphin right in front of me? All these people?
And the dolphin's laughing at you smoking a cigarette in the sunset.
Yeah. You just turned me into a dolphin cuck?
Yes.
Wow.
That ain't
Dolphin
cool.
cuck.
Linda? I mean,
band.
for real. It's bad. Okay. All right. So we showed the meme Spirit Halloween that Rico put together of me. Here's some of the funniest and most awkward ones. According to BuzzFeed, they put together a list of this. This is a big deal. All right. So everyone's been posting these memes, and I'm sure you'll be doing that as well. Let's look at some of their favorites.
Is this a big deal?
Well, it's everywhere right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's what you mean by a big deal. Yeah, sure.
Well, what do you consider a big deal this
I
week?
don't know. No, I'm with you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pop culture bullshit. All right. So we got the old hater DJ, right? And it includes weekly Facebook rants, adult about back in the day, hatred of all new music, tired gatekeeper talks about vinyl versus digital sync and controllers, etc. So I know a few people like that.
I know two people.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We got the gay guy. All right. So some of these costumes are too scary, apparently. The gay loser. I don't know why they posted that, but never shopping here again.
What?
Yeah. The freelance recruiter who ghosted you. Oh, I like this one. All right. So this one includes we'll keep you in mind for future projects. Evil laugh. You've dealt with this, right?
Oh, constantly.
Yeah. We solved this internally. Brief got pushed back. That's email template. And then LinkedIn post copy asking for ACDs. Woo. So that hits. Yeah, that hits close to home a little too much. Man in DC. Let's see.
Just that.
A conservative guy scared of cities, which includes saw that thing on the news. Too many of those people there. Can't park Ford Super Duty. Not scared, bro. All right.
I love Man Afraid of Cities because it's so fun.
So stupid.
Yes. All right. So that's, again, these Spirit Halloween memes are everywhere, and that's why we jumped in on the fun. The biggest bully in Hollywood, and everyone knows it, and that's just that Linda chick or whatever her name is, Lisa. The superior sister, don't get that. Real life TikTok beauty influencer, don't get that. Trans nerd, don't get that.
We're old.
Yeah, I know. Unprepared hiker includes flip-flops, cotton t-shirt, sunburn, one empty energy drink, and delusions of grandeur.
Show that to Kat.
Terrifying. Cheater, don't get that. Here's the facilitator, royal singer, the fourplex. I don't get that. The 5'11" Twitch streamer. Oh, I relate to that. It includes what was it? The FaZe Clan shirt, and then the gold chain and forehead vein. Yeah, nice tattoo or whatever. So yeah, that's some of the best Spirit Halloween ones.
Oh, silly.
Put together by BuzzFeed. Okay, so my question to you is, what was your favorite Spirit Halloween meme that you've come across? If you have found one, please put it in the comments below on our Facebook page. Just throw that in there. I'll reshare it a little bit later as well.
I got a question for you.
Please do.
What would be a addition to a haunted house that would be terrifying, you think? I think I saw a tweet that said slow walking people.
Slow walking people is kind of creepy. I get that.
Well, no, just in general, like that's such an annoying thing. It's terrifying. Like you just hate it so much. People that walk slow in front of you.
Yes.
Like, oh, get me out of here.
I get that too much all the time.
I'm gonna say the person that's holding the door for you, but you're at a far distance. So you kind of
it's like a treadmill, so you can't make it to the door in time.
Oh, I don't know. I should rush, but now I feel awkward and I don't.
And they're just like waiting for you. You're just like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Awkward.
Yeah.
He's still in the robot.
He's
we talked about that earlier when awkward situations. 29% of people, they say they just avoid eye contact, but I honestly like physically freeze up. So I gotta go, and I'll do a speed walk. I'll clench my butt cheeks and speed walk away.
It's funny because some of the other ones, like my friend Talia, she'll just go, okay, and walk away from someone. It's the funniest thing. Like she will just like,
Doesn't
okay,
care.
and walks away.
Yeah.
Like that's her reaction. She's like,
Okay.
I didn't know what to do. I just walked away.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fair.
It's in the past.
Hey, real quick, I want to play a game.
Oh,
But that game is a physical test of might. I
Physical
need to
test of
see. I need to see my machoist friend, Machismo, my manliest man friend, Powers, arm wrestle the super swole Rico, who's been going to the gym 3 times a day for now like 11 months. Completely turned his life around. He went from a fucking lump of clay into the chiseled stone that you see before us today. All right.
and
Well,
I look like a guy that eats a bunch of Slim Jims.
That's right.
And gunpowder.
Yeah, absolutely. You look like a guy who pays full price for a truck stop hooker. All right, so let's see you get the arm wrestling. I want to see who's going to win between you two in an arm wrestling contest. You want to just do, you know how to arm wrestle, right? You have room?
I thought by arm wrestle you meant thumb wrestle.
Thumb wrestle?
That'll be. Can that be the?
There you go. That's perfect. This is what we want to see. You're going to be on the air. This is going to be great radio, by the way.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
great.
Yeah, I got 7 seconds here. Yeah, you want music? What kind of music do you want? Well, if you have
Oh, wait, we got
headphones
7
on.
seconds.
Yeah.
Are we doing this on the thing? Or are we doing?
All right, so we're always trying to reinvent radio here on Beef Vegan Presents. It's Rock 102.1. We're on the podcast broadcast. We're going to do something that's never been done before: visual arm wrestling contest on the radio. Because Powers has the machoest facial hair that you've ever seen. Only a real man can grow the facial hair that he has. It's essentially like mutton chops with a mustache. Fu Manchu style. And of course, Rico is our friend who can't grow a beard, but can bench 300 pounds. This guy goes to the gym all the time. He's swole. But can a man who looks like a macho man beat an actual macho man in a round of arm wrestling? We're going to find out right now. All right. So you guys know how to arm wrestle, right?
It's been a while.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. So now
Do we kiss first or after?
No. There's no kissing. See, you're doing this wrong. And now that facial hair does actually give me mixed signals. If you're wearing a leather jacket,
Oh, look out.
yeah, then you'd be a macho man. All right. Well, let's see you arm wrestle. Let's see who's gonna win this. And go ahead, place your wagers in the comments on the stream,
We're doing
guys.
this left
YouTube.com.
southpaw?
Oh,
Wow, that's brutal.
well, you're so tough though. You look so tough.
We got to do the
We gotta do the Predator version.
Okay,
Right,
do
here,
the
let's
Predator
do it.
version. Here we go.
Ugh,
Nice. That's
damn it,
good.
Dylan. Okay, now
Damn,
we try to go.
Rico's
we gotta go down
arms-
on the thing.
Don't go
mean,
down
look
on anything. We're on YouTube. We'll get booted. Rico's arms look ginormous.
can't concentrate when you're talking, Beef.
Ours.
You gotta go over the top is what you gotta do. It's all in the
Turn the
wrist.
hat around.
Oh, that's
Turn
a
the
good
hat
point.
around.
My penis vein.
Oh no! There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh no! Powers is
What's
kicking
that,
the
naked
lead.
lady? Oh.
Oh, nice. Powers killed it, dude. Wow. There you go. Let that be a lesson to everybody. If you want to be tough, you don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to train. You just got to shave your facial hair in a way that's intimidating to your opponent. Now we're looking at Rico. He looks sad.
That's all right, buddy.
You've
Did you
destroyed
drug
him.
test him before this?
Oh, don't. I gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
I smell HGH.
No, that's THC.
Oh,
Yeah. But
yeah,
it was
definitely.
sativa and it gave him the advantage.
See.
Yeah. All right. We're keeping this conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. Cheer up there, Rico.
Conversation.
You'll be the alpha someday.
That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my erection.
Yeah. Anthony's like Rico versus Beef. No, I didn't shave for that. So that was, once I do shave for that, then that's different. So tomorrow you're doing full Hulk Hogan mustache
Yeah,
powers.
tomorrow's Hulk Hogan.
Okay. You excited about that?
Yes.
What's your girlfriend think of this?
I have not gotten her opinion on this yet.
Oh shit. Doing it without the opinion of the girlfriend.
She knows that the mustache is coming.
Okay, yeah.
It's coming for you.
That's
Yeah.
right. Friday, it's mustache rides all day.
Okay, all day long. Well, I mean, part of the time you're gonna actually have to be hosting a costume contest at Hotel Congress.
I mean, I guess.
You can't do
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean that is one way to entertain the folks at Hotel Congress. So
I am
Sign the
so
waiver.
Mhm.
I believe it's my 9th year hosting this.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Damn.
In fact, actually, they've been posting it galore. Your name's all over the flyer. You
Which
know,
is nice.
yeah, it is nice as we continue to build up your Your stock value here locally as a local celeb. Let's see on the Rock 1 2.1 Facebook page. I shared this, and I will show you guys this Halloween flyer that they put together. And I keep sharing it. We're going to give away passes for that too. If you guys want to get on the list, we're going to give those away here momentarily. Let me just pull up this trailer. Okay, so that's, you know what that is. All right, that's that. And then boom, Powers is right there. Hosted by Frank Powers. Nightmare on Congress. You didn't want to be Freddy Krueger, even though it's a Freddy Krueger themed.
They always use Freddy Krueger, but I do want to be Freddy Krueger one year, and I'll really go for the makeup. Because why not? And because I always like to be characters that make excellent hosts.
Yes.
Freddy's a damn good host.
Absolutely.
Heck
yeah. He would know. First off, just pointing to the winner is terrifying, right? Like he's the winner, and you got the low blades there. So I'm surprised that you didn't go with that, especially considering that you already have a girlfriend. So you're not necessarily trying to get strange.
It's true.
Right.
But I love the couple's costume. So it's
She
going
has
to
a
be
burn fetish.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, that too. You're like, well, how many years can I actually do a couples contest? Might as well strike while the iron is hot.
I love it. This is fun. I've gotten to do, I love couples costumes. Like I think that your costume last year, you keep beating yourself up like last year.
Tacos and sauce.
He was beef taco with hot sauces, and it was hilarious.
That's the first time I've ever done a couples costume.
I love it.
And this year I might be a cheerleader, but I might not.
I think you should. I got to do one year. I was Gomez Adams and Morticia, and one year she was Jessica Rabbit, and I was Eddie Valiant. So that was kind of a fun couples costume.
Yeah, but this is your holiday each year. You look forward to Halloween. If there's one holiday that people say, what do you think Powers loves to celebrate the most throughout the entire year? 100% of people who know you will say Halloween.
It's true.
Yeah, because every other day of the year, it's like you're dressing for Halloween.
It's true.
Yeah. So, all right. Earlier this morning, I have to show you this video clip because we talked about a Halloween fail. And the takeaway is you get what you pay for. This Australian mother, she found that out the hard way. Here is a sex doll. Check it out. Like your guys' laugh. Come back. Presents, since it is the week of Halloween, we come across a lot of stories of Halloween fails. And let it be a lesson to you. You get what you pay for. All right. And that's just an old saying, and it's true. And I got another example just proving it so. There was a mom in Australia who ordered a cheap Halloween decoration from Amazon. See, she wanted like a fake dead body covered in black plastic to hang from a tree. Like super morbid. They go hardcore in Australia. But when the package came in the mail, her 10-year-old son opened it, and it didn't look exactly like she thought it would. And you'll see this on the podcast broadcast a little bit later on. I'm going to show you guys real quick. This is what what she ordered. On the left is what she expected. The dead body in a plastic bag upside down. On the right is what she got. A sex doll.
Yes.
With a garbage bag duct taped to its stomach and the face, and it's those blow up sex dolls, right? So super cheap. And so, even that you can't.
I like how it has the face is not your typical sex doll. It is a portrait of an Asian woman.
Yes. Well, in that situation, I don't know if you've ever ordered inflatable sex dolls, but you can customize it by sending a picture of your ex-girlfriend who won't call you back, and then they can print it across the face. So it's like you're making love to the real thing.
I did not know that. I'm sad you do.
I don't know that, actually. So she posted about it on a Facebook group called What I Asked For Versus What I Got. And according to the seller, it wasn't actually a mix-up. They just use inflatable sex dolls because they're way cheaper, and you're covering it in black plastic. So who the hell's going to know, right? But yeah, it was a sex doll with an Asian woman's face printed on it. So I saw the Amazon listing for a similar decoration, and almost all the reviews say it's a sex doll. So this guy's been making bank just selling sex dolls, thinking it's dead bodies, which is creepy in its own right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's layers here.
Yeah, there's many, many layers. Now, she's not the first person it's happened to. One woman said that she opened it in front of her 5-year-old grandson. So, a lot of answers being, given out this Halloween. Grandma, what's that? Well, son, when you get older and women won't match with you on Tinder, this is called your last resort. All right, the mom from Facebook says the seller told her to keep it, and offered her a 40% refund. She's like, no, I want a full refund and a public apology. He's like, best I can do is 40%. And,
Good luck.
and I'll scan your face on the next sex doll. How about that?
All these faces are just people that got mad about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant.
Every single person who asks for a refund gets scanned on the next sex doll that goes out. That is amazing. All right, so there's your Halloween fail for this week. You get what you pay for. That's what you got to know. All right, so there we go. That was that. Sex doll. In fact, actually, I asked Rico right after that segment this question. Speaking of these sex dolls, would you ever, in a million years? Okay, good. I thought so. All right. Keeping on theme here. Yes, it was a strong yes before I even finished the question. He saw it coming. All right. So let me ask you this question. I'm going to add this to the stream here. This is a video that went viral and posted on the Sun website. Okay. And you'll see why. Who's more in the wrong? Is it the couple on the train or the person with the camera? Here is what's going down. Can you tell with the blur?
She's doing CPR.
Yeah, I was going to say Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah, in the front Heimlich maneuver.
Oh, yeah, that one.
I don't know why there's a blurry ghost, but
Well, it's Halloween.
I still hear choking, so that maneuver's not working very well.
No, not at all. A lot of choking. So this was a couple who was spotted on the plane, full blown getting it on. Again, look at the different shots. So this person went
all the angles.
All the angles.
Like
now
this,
just sitting on the train, and just a couple
just stopped hiding and just walked right up to them and just started standing there.
Yes,
because look at that one.
Yeah, it's like a full-blown close-up. Now it went viral. Now who's more in the wrong going viral here? The couple getting on an empty train, what they thought was an empty train, or the person who's like full-blown like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna be your cinematographer and make you guys famous for bucking?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Love is love.
That's the question.
All the way around.
I need the answer. So what is more sexually not perverted, but as devious, I'll say?
I guess the filming,
right?
Blackmail.
Blackmail? No, I don't know. I didn't see
not
a blackmail.
that type of blackmail.
Oh.
Jeez. After the couple's done, be like, hey, I got this on tape. What do you want to do with it?
Yeah.
Split the profits or what?
Because is that what happened? Like they're just going at it, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, like they thought they were okay.
Or turned them on.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
All right. Well, the correct answer is the person filming is the creepier, the more sexually deviant, because again, those two kids are in love. They're just doing their thing. The guy who filmed it not only probably masturbated to the video, watching it back, then made money submitting it to the Sun. The fact that it made news is insane.
I mean, really, who's blaming is the Sun? They're a rag.
Well, at the same time,
dirty rag.
They
Worse
know
than the one they used to clean up.
Yeah, that's true. And they know what people click on. So I actually don't blame them, because I clicked on it. I was like, a couple having sex on the train. I don't believe it until I see it. Okay, it happened.
Amateurs.
Yeah. Uncensored version. I don't believe it until I see it. Okay. It happened. And that was my whole day yesterday, actually. I was very busy.
You had to check that video a few times.
Yes. All right. Here's
Verify the authenticity.
Yeah. Yeah, here's today's. Is it a ghost?
Ectoplasm.
Right? Here's my. Is this a ghost? Watch what happens here. After the ad.
8, we haven't told ghost stories yet here, have we?
Do you? Well, you actually have a ghost story because you told it last year, I recall.
Oh, the family ghost?
Yeah, you have a family ghost. In fact, actually, I do have stats. We'll talk about it on the air next. That's good radio content.
I want to talk about sexy costumes as well.
Oh, okay. That's weird. All right, listen to this.
Hey, no, come on, let's go. You want to go to bed with no milk, no stories?
This is trash. No, you take trash.
Okay, come on, let's go. If you want your apple, you got to come inside.
Oh, did you? What is that? When you farted?
Yep.
Did you fart?
Yep.
And then let me walk right into it?
I didn't know that it was going to be bad. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. Sorry. Come on.
I need a girl in this house.
Sorry.
Hey, another girl in this house.
And he needs a divorce.
Yeah. The hell?
What does that have to do with ghosts?
Oh, it was a ghost that she walked into, right? It was caught on ring cam. Oh, what was that? What was that? And she's like, what happened? You fart and you just let me walk into it? I didn't know it was gonna be bad. It was coming out of your ass, bro.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna be bad. It's a fart. But that's just a guy getting caught.
Also, where was she gonna go? Across the street? Where was she going?
Exactly.
I didn't know you were gonna be right behind me.
My bad.
Walking up the steps into our house.
I've had a bad habit recently, though, of doing that when you think you're in the clear, and it's just like the universe plays a joke on you. Like there's nobody around, and when you let it go, that's the immediate moment. Like a group of people walk by.
Where's the place? Where's the place that you last let out a fart where you accidentally crop dusted somebody?
Allegedly at work. Allegedly.
I know no one's farting in the hallways because that smells like flower beds. It's beautiful.
But it's the worst. It's like you do let a fart out, and you're like, really, universe? Like this whole time, it's been 20 minutes, nobody's been by, and I felt the liberty and freedom to do so. And then all of a sudden, oh, here's 10 people that will judge you immediately.
Right. No. I'm never that person. You
don't crop dust or anything.
I would love to, but no, because I don't want to let one loose. Sometimes it just happens. Yesterday, if you want to hear something gross, yesterday I'm chilling. I went to the bathroom. I had a clean poop before I went to work, right?
Nice, clean
I was
one?
fine. Yeah, nice and clean.
Nice.
I get to the age where eventually, after hours, shit just starts leaking out, right? I'm just like, I'm a mess. And I'm sitting on the couch and I move and I'm like, feel something. I was like, but my butt doesn't itch. I'm losing every fucking female listener right now, by the way.
They all too.
No, they love this.
And the guys, yeah. Everyone just stopped watching. And I'm just like, my butt.
Going back to my serial killer.
Let me go check before I go out to this fancy meal and eat dinner with my boss. I'm like, sure enough, I'm like, clean up on aisle 2. Yeah. I had to do the underwear change and everything before I went out. It's brutal. And again,
the dog got loose.
Yeah, there was no farting, nothing. I just end up it's just leakage. My body just giving up. Like, yeah, it used to be like a tight door. Now there's a crack in it and just things get through.
The bouncer quit.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're talking about ghosts. And they creep out everywhere. Yes. And that's all we've been talking about, just ghosts this whole time. And we talk about the little ghost stories. Of course, Rico has one of a family ghost, right?
Well, we have like a local legend type of ghost thing going on. La Muchachita, a little girl ghost that's on Simpson Street. My great grandma had that house there, and there's like a little girl ghost, and it's one of those houses that was around since like the Prohibition era. A lot of gambling, a lot of drinking, alleged murder.
Oh yes,
things like that. So
lots of alleged murder.
She would talk to the ghost in the house, and it would close the curtain. She would yell at her, and then there was another man ghost, an evil spirit that's there as well. And if you type in Simpson Street Ghost, you'll see a whole write-up on it. It's pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And we did that last year, and it is fun to watch. In fact, according to a new poll, 1 in 5 people have seen a ghost. 1 in 4 have lived somewhere haunted. They asked 1,000 Americans about the paranormal and found that a lot of us have had experiences about this. Most of us have seen a ghost and say it's happened multiple times. Just 9% say it only happens once. So the people who've seen ghosts say they see ghosts all the time. There's a 50-50 chance that you'll know the ghost in the encounter, right? So a lot of people say it's someone that they know. It's a person they knew, like a family member. 29% said it was a stranger. And then 28% seen both, right? Not sure about the ghost face. But the good news is if you do see a ghost this Halloween season, that most ghosts are nice. 40% of people said the ghosts they've encountered have been good compared to just 7 who said they're evil. In fact, we come across a lot of stories about sex ghosts. There was one story just that we reported on just last week. A woman was in the shower and the ghost was like, oh, looking good. And she looked around thinking it was her husband. No one was there. So, hey, at least the ghost was giving her a compliment.
Yeah, body positivity ghost.
Right. And it wasn't a ghost being like, oh, you need to work out.
I see that cellulite.
Yeah, my eyes. I was like, I'm going to die all over again looking at your naked fat ass. No, it didn't say that at all. It was like, oh, if I was alive, I'd give you some of this flesh.
Thanks, ghost.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, no, I wasn't the ghost.
Oh, okay.
It was audio. Okay, we'll keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. Your beef tip about trick-or-treating coming up next. Keep it right here.
I still think my favorite costume I saw was the one of a person dressed as a ghost, but they went as ghosting. So they have like a text message that says, hey, I had a great time last night.
That is... ...
That's hilarious.
Like,
that's an amazing outfit for sure. I've
funny.
seen that, and yeah, I thought it was brilliant as well.
I think meme costumes are like my favorite. Like anytime that something like Cat last year was the everything's
dying.
fine meme.
Yeah, it was a meme that no one understood, but yeah.
Well, when you knew what it was. I mean, you got to interpret what she was.
Right.
But I love meme costumes. They're funny. They pop up more and more. Like just because the best types of costumes are almost like Easter eggs. You know, it's same thing at Comic-Con where it's like, you don't want to go as Spider-Man. You want to go as like this subset character. Like it's funny to show up as Bruce Wayne's parents at Comic-Con. And whenever you see Batman, you fall in front of him and it's just like trolling him.
I did Forgetful Bruce Wayne one time.
Yeah.
And it was just the eyeshadow.
Like,
what are you? I'm like Forgetful Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Forgetful Bruce Wayne.
I
That's
forgot my
hilarious.
mask. Yeah. That's brilliant.
To take the eyeshadow off.
I love it.
I was like, it was simple.
Well, you can't be the Michael Keaton version of Forgetful Bruce Wayne because remember, when he rips off his mask, he has no eyeshadow.
Oh,
gone all of a sudden.
I love that clip.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
Tim Burton made news earlier this week talking about the Marvel Universe and why he would never, because he's done with Disney. So Tim Burton said he's 100% done. He's not doing any more Disney projects, which is good news for Tim Burton fans because then he could get back to more of his goth vision. But he did enjoy cashing those Disney checks for quite some time. So someone asked him, would you ever be a part of the Marvel Universe? And he's like, no, because it's a multiverse. I don't fuck with multiverses. And that was his like response. Legitimately, I mean, I paraphrased it, but he won't do it because of the multiverse. Does that make sense to you, Powers?
I mean, I'm a little tired of the multiverse to a degree, but maybe I get what he's saying because I bet he feels his vision of Batman has been like watered down now because there's a multiverse. So at one point, he was the guy that made Batman.
Yes, he
and
did.
Now he made a version of Batman. And it's this version. It's the Tim Burton version of Batman, which makes it this small again. So maybe that's why he takes offense to it.
Well, I mean, the latest Batman, Michael Keaton's version, was supposed to be in the movie Batgirl, but of course that got scrapped.
Yep.
Yesterday, we celebrated the fact that it was announced that now James Gunn is going to be co-CEO of the DCU, which is going to oversee all DC properties from movies to animation. And that was something I was saying in argument to Herb Stratford and Powers months ago. I was like, that's the only thing that's going to save the DCU. And since they had worked with James Gunn, why isn't someone smart enough to say, hey, you be the boss? And someone watched the podcast, I'm guessing. They went down to YouTube.
Yeah, I'm sure he just DM'd and find it out. Watch the podcast all the time.
Yeah. No, they did. That has to be the answer because they did exactly that. And was that a Beastradamus moment or what? Can I get credit for it at all, Powers?
I'll give you half credit because he's co-CEO.
Oh, that's the only reason why? Is because he's co-CEO?
Yeah, you get that.
Really?
Oh, come on. They didn't have the balls to make him the Kevin Feige of the DC universe. They should have. You need that Vince McMahon. You need the one, not the two.
They did his, the partnership he's worked with before, I believe. Yeah. So, I think the person, if I pulled it up, has a good reputation as well. And they've worked together in the years past. So,
well, let's hope that's the person that's honestly the filter for James Gunn. Because James Gunn is great, but James Gunn needs a filter.
Well, exactly. And so I think that's the case. I think that's exactly going to be. But half right is still right enough for me. I was saying it and, I put it out there in the internet universe. One of the multiverses, or one of the DC bosses was like, this guy's onto something. And it made it happen. And it's just good news for DC because honestly, he was able to resurrect Suicide Squad, the franchise, was able to make Peacemaker, which is like a D-list character in the DCU, profitable and entertaining and enjoyable. And like, that's the theme. Like, give me that.
It is the direction. It is the opposite direction that DC's gone. It's like, all right, he's going to make it wackier.
Yeah.
He's going to make it a little lighter and more fun, which is good. It's what DC needs. They did it now. They did their goth BS. And
yes and no.
Let's get a little lighter.
Let me give you another example.
What?
Okay. James Cameron, of course, has directed some of the biggest films of all time and currently wrapping up the
Avatar 9.
Avatar franchise with 2 and 3, which is going to be massive as well. He was in an interview recently and he stated that he hates Marvel Universe because they make all their characters like college bros, right? Like that's the mentality of the Marvel Universe character, that they're all like, and they have that college frat boy like mentality and humor. And that's what he hates about the Marvel Universe. Would you agree or disagree with James Cameron?
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, sometimes a little too lighthearted and fart jokey.
Did you see the trailer for the holiday special for?
I did not.
Oh,
I know.
it's nice.
I gotta watch.
It's nice. So the plot line is that they go to Earth because Quinn's all depressed. So they go to Earth for Christmas, and then they end up kidnapping Kevin Bacon to cheer Quinn up. Yes, and so it looks like it'll be a fun little holiday special. Of course, James Gunn all over that, and that's going to be leading into the last Guardians of the Galaxy, directed by James Gunn. Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, we just nerded out on some comic book news, but we're almost out of time. This broadcast flies by, doesn't it not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be talking more movies with Herb Stratford. So that's going to be a bummer. But you should still tune in because Powers and I will be here. Powers will have different facial hair. It'll be fun. And speaking of Powers, he is going to be hosting Nightmare on Congress at Hotel Congress tomorrow night. And we'll give a pass away right now. 2 tickets on the guest list to caller number 10, 600 KFMA, 600-5362. You can see Powers in all his glory as he hosts those Halloween contests. And if you dress up well enough, you can win a giant cash prize. It's the largest Halloween party in all of the old Pueblo, and it's happening at Hotel Congress tomorrow night. All right, that's all the time we have for the show today. I was going to give you a beef tip, but I lied. Trick or treat. I'll do that one more time tomorrow, and then I'm taking Halloween off because they won't let me play all covers. So that's my protest. I hope my bosses are listening now. I'm not really sick on Monday. I'm just not showing up because your bitches won't let me play my music. All right? Yeah, I said it, and I don't regret it. And I stand by it because I supplied it. Well, let's riot. All right, we're out of time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe. Robin Nash is up next. As always, rock local. Later.
Back to Beef Vegan Presents.
You sure he's not Satan?
On Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Well, I effed that up, didn't I? Here's the theme song.
When you wish
Later, guys.
the beat, soon will come an end to all your grief.
What?
But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.
I'll gargle your pet.